Hi guys and gals out in YouTube land. This is Miss Beverly with Equestrian Newbies coming to you for the last time out on the farm. Starting to get a little green out here. It's been raining horribly for days. Grass though is teeny tiny, about a ½ inch sprig, and not everywhere, but you can see the horses are desperately trying to get to it, but good luck, fellas. These little teeny weensy sprigs. Yeah, it's kind of their last hurrah on getting any grass for a while. So here's my boy Ringo without his coat on today, and I wanted to give him a good brush down and get a really good look at him. The vet came out on Friday morning. We did x-rays of both of his front feet. If you've seen my prior video, then you know that Ringo was suffering from acute laminitis and was at risk of founder. Radiographs on Friday did confirm that he had in fact actually foundered. However, the degree was minimal. So on this left front here, he had a very small slight rotation in the coffin bone that has automatically realigned itself perfectly with the other bones in the leg, and just by a simple gentle trimming of the toe a couple times by our farrier. And so this leg is in perfect alignment and needs no further intervention. The right leg, however, had a little bit higher degree of founder, no sinking, but a higher degree of rotation. I don't have the exact degree of rotation, and I don't know enough about how to gauge it myself. Even though I'm medical, I could probably figure it out, but I'm certainly not a horse medical person. So, but I'm sure she will tell me. It was a small degree, though, less than 10. So, so in that respect, the foot is fairly well lined up now. Our farrier is going to come out on Tuesday after we move them out to the new house, their new house, and she's going to begin working on trimming that toe back and resetting his foot back up off of that toe to give him more comfort when he's moving around. He's not sound enough to ride right now, and the farrier doesn't seem to think shoes are the best idea. Obviously, nailing into a hoof that's already sore doesn't make a whole lot of sense, so I kind of get that. But we will reserve the right to place him in a corrective shoe if that is what is needed, to restore his soundness so that he can be back into work and he can, he's a young boy, he's only 10. So, and he needs to lose more weight. It's not just going to be by hammering him with the, thyroid medicine. He needs to get the exercise. So, we'll see how it goes. But we were very lucky, very lucky, that there's no sign of any type of sinking or anything like that. That would be much more of a grave outcome. And the acute phase is over now. Now we are in the recovery phase from the founder. He's moving pretty well. I do notice he's got a little bit of hitch in his giddy up. I notice when he is trying to pivot and rotate off that right front, I do notice that he'll come up off of that leg with a little bit of a limp at times. I think it's as he's shifting the weight like this way across that hoof that it probably hurts. And so he does have an occasional limp that the vet feels will fully resolve 100%. So she's very pleased with the weight loss. He, like I said, lost about 80 pounds per the vet's tape measure. And he needs to lose about another 80. So we're still working. Smoke, is on a diet as well. Jonah, just a minute. And my grandson just over there yelling at me. Here I am trying to make a video. Yeah, welcome to my life. Hey boy, hush, quit yelling. So here's Smoke. Now Smoke, we put him on the diet too, because of course he had to be in the pens as well, since I've got a Mr. Buddy Sour over there. But he's lost a lot too, right through here. He had a fairly, it was pooched out some here. And it's now much more defined, and there's still a little here. His fat pockets back here are nice, gone. We suspect he's probably, boy, just a minute. We suspect he's probably lost somewhere around 50 pounds. And he probably, was 75, 100 over. So we'll just keep him on the diet a little bit longer too. And having no grazing for them will help that, certainly, because like I said, they will both be, boy, get around from behind that horse's butt. They will both be on sand lots. So, yeah, they're really trying to get them little half-inch sprigs, though. I'm going to let him be out for a little bit longer, let him walk around and graze a little bit, and then I'm going to put him back in the pen. They're coming to get him tomorrow. And I had the place at the ranch he's going to has transportation service, so just going to, hey, ho, ho! Sorry, this boy knows no fear. I really have to stay on him. Quit walking in front of them horses, boy. Anyway, so yeah, the transportation guy's coming at noon tomorrow, we think, and we're gonna load these guys up. Although I have the trailer, it turned into quite a bit of a project, and the ramp still needs to be fixed. So while I'd like to put them on our own trailer and not have to pay, it's just not safe. It's not worth the risk, but they're going to come out and help me hook it up to my to my truck, and that way we can get it over to the pasture, the branch. I'm kind of excited about the ranch, but I'm gonna miss out here. There's nothing like being able to, hush boy, give me your hand. There's nothing like being able to come out every day and see your animals and see your horses and, touch them, love them, 15 times a day if you want to. And when you board somewhere, that just is an impossibility. So, on the flip side of that, this place has a couple of round pens, a covered arena, a large outside sand arena with cavaletti poles and jumps, and trailer parking's free. And of course, son, that includes, we're going to bring the hay, but we're going to bring our own hay because, of course, our guys are on a diet and they feed alfalfa. All this struggle I've gone through to get them alfalfa, I'm not definitely going back to alfalfa. So I'm going to bring them the grass hay and just make sure that they've got what they need out there. And I'm trying to usher my grandson in because he's out here driving me nuts, yelling. You see, we've got stuff just everywhere, all of our packing boxes. I found a fella on Nextdoor. Where are they out there? Oh, there he goes. I found a fella on Nextdoor, and he came out about a month ago and helped us do quite a few dump runs and clean up crap in the barn and get that done. And so he's going to come back out tomorrow. Where the hell did he go? Oh, God, he's all the way down there. And help us start packing, and we're going to just get rid of a bunch of stuff. Just treat it as a time to purge. And don't know where we're going, really. Haven't found a place. Rather than rent some random apartment that sucks, that we don't want to be stuck at for a whole year, I decided to treat this time around the holiday as like a bit of a vacation adventure. So we started exploring. I started exploring Airbnb. Found a couple of places that are options to get us through the holidays. I'm about to start a new job in a week, and so, you know, eventually, obviously, we're going to have to, eventually we're going to have to find a home base, obviously, but it gives us more time to get through these holidays when, you know, people just don't want to be bothered. You know, there's just not as many places open. So, and even if we can't find a place that will allow us to bring the horses home, I want to try to find a place that'll allow us to bring them closer to us, so that at least I can get out to see them more often. Don't you go down there. Right now, they're going to be, you know, 60 miles away from where I'm working. It's not around the corner. I'm probably going to go to see them maybe once or twice a week. So, needless to say, I've cried on that quite a bit. But, you know, it'll work out. It'll work out. And hopefully, with any luck, you know, our old landlord will get a horrible case of amoebic dysentery or some type of chronic diarrhea. No, I'm kidding. I'm halfway kidding. We had to get rid of our chickens, so empty coop there is going to go to the dump tomorrow. And most of this crap out here. We had to get rid of one of our dogs. We couldn't take two with us, and he was not an awesome dog and was not good in the house, was not well potty trained, and could only be crated, and it was, you know, he needed somewhere where he could go that someone wanted to focus more time on just training him. When you have horses at home, they tend to take all your focus, or just horses in general, they take all your focus. And so we got rid of the chickens and the rooster and one of the dogs, and then the remaining cats, and the one dog will be coming with us, and of course the horses will be boarded. So that's the plan for now. Thank you for keeping us in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you for the prayers for Ringo out there. And I believe in the power of prayer. So next time I come to you will probably be from the new barn. I'm just going to check with them and make sure they're okay with me filming the horses there. I don't know why they wouldn't be, but I will bring you video from the new barn, and we'll do a little tour from there. But for now, this is Miss Beverly with Equestrian Newbies, just bringing you a little update on us and the farm and the horses and Ringo and the laminitis. Remember, folks, the key with laminitis is prevention. But if you're stuck dealing with it, the biggest key is early intervention as quickly as you can. If you see your horse lame, don't assume it's some simple little stone bruise or something. Assume it's the worst until the vet tells you otherwise. All right, this is Miss Beverly with Equestrian Newbie signing off. Have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.